Hey everyone, don't forget to like and comment on this video, okay? This is very, very important. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let's help us, okay? We help in the community, we help your jiu-jitsu, and hope you enjoy it. Os!
I'm going to show you a position that will help you to attack your opponent from the bottom, okay? Especially submissions, or if you want to like close guard or half guard, okay? So a lot of times your opponent will play with one leg between your legs like this. Okay, do the other side though for me. This way. The other leg. Yeah. So right here, okay? So a lot of times you pull guard your opponent to be on this position here. Okay? So he's gonna drop one knee on the floor, the other knee is gonna keep up between your legs. So that way it's harder for you to close the guard. So you can't close the guard because of this knee. Also, if you wanna attack the triangle, you can't attack the triangle. If you want to go for omoplata, you can do omoplata. This is his shield, pretty much, right? It's his protection. All right. So a lot of times also, like, when I'm on the half guard, sometimes I'll put it to be on this position here as well, working with the same concept right here. It's putting the shin between your legs, so that way it's hard for you to close the guard, okay? Or attack anything on him. But even right here, I can use the same thing that I'll use from the closed guard or for when he's between my legs, okay? So right now he's between my legs here, okay? I'm not working with my grips right now. I just want you to pay attention on my leg, okay? So I'm gonna escape my hips a little bit outside, and then I'll go with the hook, okay? My ankle right on his ankle. And now what I wanna do is just lift his foot like this, okay? Pushing out. When I do that, look, I open up all that I need here to attack him. Now I can close the guard, now I can go for armbar, now I can go for omoplata, now I can attack the triangle, there's no protection. Okay, so every time your opponent is doing that on you, so you can use that hook. Okay? Notice that my knee is still outside, it's just my foot that goes inside. Okay? Sometimes I teach this and people do that. Okay? No, so you go here. Okay? And you just kick the leg out. Right? On the half guard is the same thing. Like sometimes I'm playing half guard here or reverse de la riva. Even if my opponent stand up the other leg, I like to use this hook here to push. So now look, I can have a lot of attacks. I can go for a nice arm bar, okay, or shoulder lock right here, omoplata, okay. I can sweep my hips and attack the triangle. Right. I just need to force him to put his knee on the foot, okay. So we're gonna be doing a simple position here. It's very simple, but it really depends on my grip right now. Okay, so if I have collar sleeve, I can use that. If I have a spider guard grip, or even play like spider guard like this, I can use that as well. Okay. If I use this grip right here, like collar and sleeve, but the same side collar, I can also do that. Okay. The attack of triangles will depend if my foot is on his biceps or not. Biceps and shoulder here, okay? Because if my foot is under his armpit, okay, let's say in this case here, I escape and then I kick, I cannot go for the triangle here. I need to do something else, which is gonna be the arm bar, the omoplata, okay? Or closing the guard. All right, sometimes I'm tired, I need to close the guard, I can close the guard, no problem. Every time that I do this here, okay, when I kick him, I'm looking for to submit my opponent, to attack a submission, okay? First, before I close the guard, all right? So let's say I'm here with Dom, I can grab any side right here, I'll grab on this side. I'll kick him, I'll post my foot on his hips right here. Okay, you see that the other foot is already on his hips, right here. And now I'm gonna bring my groin really close to his triceps, okay? So I cannot be with my hips on the floor. Okay, I need to elevate my hips, pinch my knees here, and now I let go the collar and grab as a C grip on his wrist. Now what I'm gonna do, I'll bring my knees this way, putting his head towards the floor, and I'll push his arm to the other side, okay, his wrist, like this, and then he attack. Okay, it's a very powerful arm bar. Okay, usually the opponent doesn't tap, he yells like tap, you know, like ah. right? Because there's no much time. Because you do like a, how can I say it? Like a yanking arm, like
A scary bar.
scary bar, yeah, scary bar, exactly. Okay, just that. All right, so when I have the foot on the biceps, I have the option to not only attack the arm, but also I have the option to go for a triangle. You gotta understand, every time you kick the leg, you have these three options. This arm bar here, okay? You have the omoplata if you turn his thumb down, okay? You're gonna go for omoplata because once you turn the thumb down, so there's no more leverage for you to attack the arm, okay? Or you're gonna go for a triangle, okay? Then it's gonna be up to you what you're gonna do. Okay, and again, the triangle only works if your foot is on the biceps, okay? If my opponent stand up right here, okay? He's still leading with one leg forward right here. Sometimes I'm playing de la riva here. Okay, and then if I want to attack like a triangle from here, it's hard. I can escape my hips, shin to shin kick, and then I go for the triangle. I can do that as well. Okay. But just for us to train right now, he's going to drop the knee on the floor. And usually your opponent drop the knee on the floor when you start getting tired. If you have a really good control of his guard, he's trying to pass your guard, and then you start feeling tired, he's going to drop the knee on the floor. Because then we have more balance, and he rests his lower back. Okay? He can take some break right here. Right? So I'm going to control both sleeves, okay, right now. So now I'm here with my opponent. I'll escape the hips. I can use my foot on the floor. No problem. I hook his leg. I'll push his leg out, okay? Now, I'll choose what I'm going to do. First option, foot on the hips, right here, okay? Let go of the sleeve on the other side, control his wrist, lift my hips, pinch my knee, and then go for the arm, okay? Escape my hips, push. I go for the arm bar, he's gonna turn his hand. I got the omoplata. Let's see that. Just the setup, you don't need to go the omoplata all the way. Just the setup. Escape my hips, push, triangle, okay? So just keep repeating those three movements in sequence. You go armbar, you go omoplata, you go triangle until the time is over. Okay, that's the first part of the drills right here. Okay, we're gonna use spider guard again. Spider guard for now. Okay, the first round you're gonna use spider guard. Always in omoplata, sit up. Okay, don't stop on back. Okay, and once you're done, the other person will do. So, but keep doing like armbar, omoplata, triangle, armbar, omoplata, triangle. Okay. Stay there, stay there. No. Second grip we're gonna do here, the second round, collar sleeve. Okay. On the collar sleeve, we're always gonna work with the foot on the biceps just because we can work the triangle as well. Okay. But if you don't want to do triangle, just keep your heel close to his hips. Okay. I'm here. Skip my hips. Push. Armbar. Okay. And then omoplata and then triangle. All right. You guys got it? And then the third round, we're gonna work here. Okay. Same side collar. Skip my hips. Push. For the armbar. Skip my hips. Push. Go for the omoplata. Okay. Skip my hips. Push. And then triangle. Okay. Let's go. 1 minute each. 3 minutes total. 1, 2, 3.
Over 10,000 hours of training content across nearly 5,000 individual videos, we're here to help you reach your highest level of achievement. It's available online, wherever you are, and made for people just like you. Excuses disappear when you set sight on your best self. With Atos Online training in the palm of your hand, you're unstoppable. Quit wasting time and start developing your competitive edge with Atos Online. Join today and get started for as little as $25 a month. Your future is worth it. Train smarter, study more, be legendary.
Dom is stand up this leg, okay? If Dom goes with his heel off his out of his butt, let's say he stand up like this, okay? So if he does like this, it's gonna be so easy for me to apply the De La Riva. Okay. So I'm here, and he's like that. So I just boom, shoot my leg through, and then look, so easy for me to sweep it. So during the fight, if your opponent stand up like this, it's gonna be so easy for you to work right here. So usually the person brings the butt close to the heel, like this. So it doesn't allow you to put the De La Riva hook now. Okay. So that's why it's gonna be easy for you to kick the shin, because that's the position he's gonna be. Look, you see that he's just on his tiptoes, like that on top of you. And also right here, it's easy for them to put the weight on me. At any time, he can start closing the space. Okay. While in the other position, the other way, his weight is on the knee that's behind him. Okay. So he wants to put the weight on this leg here, most leg. Okay. Exactly. All right. So that's the first thing. So when you got this spider guard, you can get the distance here, okay? You escape your hips, okay? You got the foot inside, all right? Now you push, okay? So once you're here, this is very important. When I got the position and I put my foot here, okay? I don't want to extend his arm like this, okay? A lot of times you're trying to extend his arm. You don't need it. Keep his hand on your chest. Okay, no problem. And even if his arm is bended like this, not bended, how do you say it? Bent.
Bent.
Yeah, there now. How do you say bended? So if his arm is bent like this, okay, I still have the lock here. I go for a shoulder lock. It's like a Americana, okay? And that's actually what I want to do here, okay? Because I go for this lock first, and then he's gonna extend his arm. Then naturally goes for the armbar. Then he's gonna keep extending. Then goes to omoplata. It all depends like the phase that his arm will be. Phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. Okay, that's the difference. So you gotta recognize that when you're attacking the arm. Okay. Also, you don't want to kick the leg and let his arm be on this side. Okay, because there is no leverage here. Look. I need to bring his hand to this side right here, to the outside, not to the inside. And notice that I make a C grip here. With the hand that was controlling the other sleeve, I make a C grip like that, okay? And even when I grab the C grip like this, it's so hard for him to move his thumb down, okay? So it's easier for me to apply the position. Try to bring your elbow to your body. He's gonna try to do this, I just follow him, look, and then I go for the shoulder lock, all right? So let's repeat a little bit more. So escape, kick, and again. You gotta have this speed, okay? It's like hand and leg goes at the same time, and then you place your foot right here, okay, on the hip. And the reason that I place my foot on the hip, the other foot can be either on the hip or on the biceps here, but notice that I push a little bit his hips as well. Because if I don't, he's gonna come closer to me, okay? I don't wanna like put my foot on his lower back, because then my foot will slide, okay? I need to put my foot in a way that my heel is inside. So that way, if you try to push forward, I can push him back, and I can maintain the distance that I need, okay? If I put the foot on the lower back, he's gonna come to the close guard, which is not bad for me, but I'll lose the opportunity to finish the fight, okay? So again, spider guard, escape, push, and get the position. You gotta feel that you're attacking like the joint, okay? You're not here, or you're not like with the hand on this side. Always keep his hand here, okay? Second grip, okay? I'm here with Dom. Escape my hips. Also my grip here, I need to grab in a way that it's near the neck, not too low, okay? Here. Escape my hips. Push, same thing. And then immediately I let go the collar to go to the C grip, okay? With the hand on this side here is up to you, okay? So some people like to hold on this side here. I really prefer to hold here on this side. But I just taught you that because I know a lot of people likes to grab here too, right? And actually grab on this side here, we're gonna bring his shoulder towards you, which is great for you as well. I believe on this side here is great for a triangle attack. Okay, so when you kick and then you can bring him closer to you, okay? So let's do only 30 seconds each, but think about like being faster, and also think about the shoulder lock first instead of the arm bar. Okay, keep his arm a little bit bent like this. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. There's one sweep that I like to do from De La Riva here. Okay, so where I go for De La Riva hook, and I don't post my foot on his thigh right here. So, yeah, because it's easy for him to step over my leg like this. Okay. I like to keep my foot like this. I make a hook against his hips right here. Okay, now it's a little bit harder for him to step over my leg. Okay, and I put a lot of weight on my ankle right here against his leg. Okay, and actually I want Dom to step his leg back. Okay, and I'll keep holding his collar. Okay, and I'll grab the sleeve, and of course I cannot let him go with both hands on my sleeve right here, on the hand that's on the collar. Okay, so if he can go with this hand, but not with this one that I'm controlling. Okay, try to break my grip. I keep right here. Yeah, keep like really close. Turn. Now, I like to keep this hook super strong. Okay, as a De La Riva. And now, when Dom start like trying to break my grip, he got frustrated. He's gonna think about like, okay, I'll step over his leg. Okay, he needs to step back. When he does that, that's the opportunity that I have to bring him this way. Okay, so I use this part of my foot, okay, against his belly, right here. So I'll push him to the side, okay? During these days when I'm rolling, when I'm training, I'm using this, it's working really well, okay? Because you're putting control your collar, sometimes it's hard for you to bring his hand here. I know there's a sweep that I taught you guys before, where when he's trying to step over, I bring his hand here and then I kick him to the side, like this. Okay, and then when I got here, I hook the leg and then I come up on top of him. There's a sweep that we work here. Okay. But a lot of times he's controlling our collar, so he cannot hide his arm behind his leg. Okay. So I'm here, okay? Look, I can't bring his hand this way, but I can bring his hips to the floor. So what I do when Dom is trying to step over, I'll push him to the side. But look, this is not enough for me to sweep him. He's gonna fight to come back. He's gonna put his elbow on the floor, exactly. Look what I'm gonna do. You see my De La Riva hook? I go with my knee under his hips right here, his triceps. And then my opponent's fighting to come back. Trying to fight to come back, and then I start going for the armbar here. Okay, just like we worked before. In order to attack your opponent, you gotta force him to make base, right? And as he put post, you attack. Okay. So a lot of times I say, for example, I want to go for this armbar here. Okay. But during the fight, I cannot just go here, right? I need to force him to post his head on the floor. Now I go. Okay. So it's the same thing here. So I bring it to the side. The moment that he's fighting to come back, that's when I go for the arm. Okay? So I'm attacking my opponent and already foreseeing the technique that I will apply. Okay? That's the goal. So I'm here. Okay? I place my foot, my hook. It's like an axe, like chopping here. Okay? On his hips. And of course my butt is on top of his toes right here. Okay? So he's gonna try to step up. And then I go here. Dom will fight to come back. And I go to the armbar. Armbar, omoplata, okay, or triangle. But usually armbar, omoplata, because in this technique we're not stepping our foot on his biceps. So it's harder for you to go for the triangle, So go to the armbar or omoplata. Or the shoulder lock, you know, it depends of how his arm will be. Do me here, Tom. If you go really slow, okay, maybe it's gonna be even a little bit harder for you to set up the position. Okay, but if you think about like bouncing back, try to bounce back Then you go for the attack. It's gonna be easier for you to understand and apply a technique. What you gotta do is just change the hips 2 times. One time you escape the hips to sweep. The other time you escape the hips to attack the armbar. Okay? So I'm here with Dom. Dom will control this other side, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm here. I'll try to step over. He's gonna make me do this exactly. So at the time that I try to come back, Dom will post the foot and then go to the armbar. Okay? So worst case scenario, the armbar didn't work. You're gonna be on bottom still. You're still with your grips or close guard, you know. So we don't have anything to lose trying to apply this technique. Okay, more time. Maybe at first you're gonna feel a little bit of difficulty on where you step your foot. Okay, just think about that concept that I taught you before, where you're gonna apply the foot in a way that he cannot come inside. Okay, so you're gonna be here. You gotta get that distance. Okay, with my grip, he doesn't go away from me, right? And with my foot, it doesn't come close. I gotta find that distance. Okay. If I let go the grips, he's gonna go away. If I put my foot around him, he's gonna come inside. So that's not the distance I want. So I gotta push his hips. Okay, with both feet. Okay. So another one. Again, different angle. So I'm here with Dom. Look, chop, control. He's gonna try to step over, push him to the side. He's gonna come back. Look, try to come inside close guard Dom. You see that I slide? When you try to come in, look, I slide. I keep the distance, okay? If I keep here, maybe he's gonna start coming inside like this, and then I'll lose the position, okay? You guys got it? So step 1, you facing this way. Step 2 is coming back. Look, I can use my foot on the hip or on the floor, and bring my thigh under his elbow, and change the side. This slow. One more time. There he goes. I push him. Look, when he's coming back, go down. Look, my foot here. This foot will help me to switch my hips, to shift to the side, and then I'm already in the position. Okay? Try to escape your hips with the foot on the hip. Because if you escape the hip with the foot on the floor, when you try to go down, when he's coming back here, and then he's gonna come inside a close guard. Okay? So keep the foot on the hip. When he's trying to come back, look. This part of your thigh is right here, right above his elbow. Okay? This is enough for you to get the lock. Okay? Yes. I can do without him controlling my collar. So when you stand up, instead of bringing his arm here, I just go here. Okay? And then he's gonna fight back. Okay? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.